Welcome back. You understand that there are many benefits for becoming bilingual. While I don't pretend to be an expert on the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, I know that this flexibility of thought exhibited by bilinguals ought to be a real asset when it comes to science. Perhaps it's why so many brilliant scientists were also bilingual. Having this asset perspective of bilingualism is great, but it's not enough, in part because we're working with teenagers or preteens who spend a not insignificant amount of energy and time trying to figure out your perception of them as individuals. We don't teach in a vacuum. Many of our students, especially our Latino and African American students, get the message through their lived experience in and out of school that their home language or dialect is a handicap for school, a deficit to be overcome. These socio-political realities from outside of our classroom have a big impact on student motivation and student self-perception, factors that show up in a big way in every measure of student success, from graduation rates to test scores. When working with groups of students who have been historically marginalized, intentionally planning ways to communicate our asset-based perspective is critically important. We'll see that in the following article, based on scholar Jason Azari's work in schools. As you read, think about what assumptions or preconceptions students might bring to your classroom, and what we can do to forge relationships with students who might assume negative perceptions.